The name hydrocarbon reveals that this category of organic compounds is made up of carbon and hydrogen. The word aliphatic refers to the structural component of these chains. They are straight chain hydrocarbons. We have three categories of aliphatic hydrocarbons. They are based on the number of electrons that are shared between two carbon atoms. Here, we have what is called a single bond. Now, how many electrons are being shared if we show one line? 2 electrons are being shared between these carbon atoms. If I show 2 lines, how many electrons are being shared by carbon atoms? 4. If I show 3 lines between carbon atoms, we now have 6 electrons that are being shared. It is possible to have a quadruple bond where 4 pairs or 8 electrons are shared between.
Is that C2?
Carbon atoms. Pardon me?
Was that C2? Like that?
Yes, it would be. Yes. In terms of how stable that molecule is, I'm not really sure.
You guys trying to make fun of me?
We give names to these categories based on the bonds that exist between carbon atoms. If there are all single bonds between all of the carbons, it is called an alkane. If there is one or more double bonds between carbon atoms, it is an alkene. If there is one or more triple bonds, it is an alkyne. Alkenes and alkynes are also referred to as unsaturated because it is possible that if I was to break one of these bonds, I could add a hydrogen to each carbon. I would still have one bond between carbons, and that would revert to an alkane. Here, I can break this triple bond and add hydrogens and make an alkane. So, if a structure contains the maximum number of hydrogen possible, it is called a saturated structure. If there's opportunities to break a double or a triple bond, it is called unsaturated.
Do we want to break the double or triple bonds?
Yes. Think about it. Have you ever heard of partially hydrogenated margarine?
No.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we learned about it in health science.
Okay.
I've never heard of the word hydrogenated.
Vegetable oils?
Milk.
Vegetable oils. Versus butter is made of it.
Milk.
Green.
Has a high amount of fat in it.
See,
Because butter has a high amount of fat, it is solid at room temperature. The fats that are in the butter are all saturated. However, in vegetable oils, we have unsaturated fats. That's one of the reasons why oils are liquid at room temperature. And I don't know about you, but I really don't care to make some toast in the morning and then pour vegetable oil on top of that.
I know some people that do that though.
Do they?
They keep their margarine out. And you go and it's like melted and just.
Yeah, and then just scoop it up. And
my mom has a bottle and she sprays vegetable oil. I'm kidding.
I don't mind cooking. If I have a really nice Italian bread, I like dipping it in vegetable oil and balsamic vinegar mixture. That's quite nice. So what we do with those vegetable oils is we actually bubble hydrogen into the vegetable oil vat, and we break some of these double bonds in the vegetable oil and force them to be a saturated fat. I doing that, we make it a solid structure room temperature, which is something that people are going to buy as a substitute
For butter?
butter, particularly if they need to watch their
Wait,
Weight?
weight,
calories.
Cholesterol.
cholesterol, because
Why?
butter
Who has
is
sugar?
animal-based.
Sugars?
Cholesterol
Yeah,
comes
see
from
it, but-
animal products.
Probably.
Switch to margarine, which is a vegetable base, you cut down on your cholesterol substantially.
Wow.
So
That
yes,
butter's
sometimes
expensive.
if you want to deliberately drink from the bonds. Tomorrow we'll look at how we name and draw the aliphatic hydrocarbons.